This is Doubtfire is evidence that men will literally do anything but better. When I tell you I wanted to physically harm this man at every stage in the movie, let's start with the fact that in the first 5 minutes, he walks off of his job. He quits his job in the middle of the day without talking to his wife. And they have 3 kids. Off to a bad start. Then Sally Fields tells one of the kids that he can't have a birthday party because his grades are bad. This was the 90s. Bad grades were like a D or an F. He's barely passing some class. So she was like, nah, no birthday party. Robin Williams is like, well, mom is not home yet, so let's just completely undermine her and throw you a party anyway, which was bad enough. But the party he threw involved kidnapping farm animals and bringing them into the house. What? When she gets home, he is dancing on the table to do the Humpty Hump. So Sally Fields' character, Miranda of the Saintly Patience, is like, I want a divorce. They have a court hearing and he's offered joint custody. He can see the kids on Saturday. So the first Saturday that they come, he has an apartment. It's a fucking mess. There's barely any place to sit. There's trash everywhere. He can't cook nothing. The kids are sitting around barely eating. They're like, we don't want to be in this dump. Miranda comes to get them a little early, which honestly, you know, I can understand you being upset about that. You only get one day. You want the whole day. But then he don't yell at Miranda. He yells at his kids. The little baby, she like 5. She's like, with his goddamn kids too. All I can say is be happy that Miranda was white. Then he repeatedly lies to her, lies to the kids, has the kids lie to her, lies to the court, lies to his social worker, just lies all around the world, lies. And what's really upsetting is that he has created a situation where trust is impossible. Yet, he still wants to be treated as if he is trustworthy. Nigga, you've been in my house for months under false pretenses as a completely separate person, you fucking schizo. I'm sorry, that was offensive to people with schizophrenia. He's not schizo. He has no excuse. He sabotages her relationship. She's looking for a housekeeper. He sabotages that, like, in an insane and extended manner. And the whole movie, I'm thinking if he had put half this much effort into his marriage, he wouldn't be divorced. He talks shit about her the entire movie, both as himself and as Mrs. Doubtfire. He's like, ooh, you look like a whore, dear. And it's supposed to be funny because he's trying to keep fine-ass Pierce Brosnan away from his woman. Girl, it's Pierce Brosnan. But beyond him having the kids lying to protect him, you can tell that the emotional current is going in the wrong way. He's not emotionally supportive of his kids. He needs his kids to be emotionally supportive of him because he's a fragile, fragile man baby. At the end of the movie, he has learned practically nothing. He gives some old speech in court like, oh, I'm addicted to my kids. I just can't be without them. Don't take them from me. The judge is like, I think you're on bullshit. Which he was. He all sad. Sally Fields all sad. What you sad about, girl? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if a black man did any of this shit, he would be getting jail time. But there was no jail time because it's Robin Williams. So instead of any real consequences, Robin Williams gets a promotion at the end of the movie. And he gets to take this fake character to the entire country, which honestly is what it should have stayed, a character on a show, not in his kids' real life. The judge awards Miranda full custody, so he has lost 1 day of custody. He had Saturday, now he has no days. This man act like she set him up. She comes to talk to him about co-parenting, I guess, like possibly him being back in his kid's life, which he said is all he wants. He started yelling at her about taking his kids away. Nigga, you took your kids away twice. You took your kids away. You took your kids away when you had a donkey in my motherfucking living room. You took your kids away when you put on latex and a bodysuit and lied to our children every fucking day for months. You took your kids away when you couldn't follow the bare minimum of custody agreement. And I get that this movie is a product of its time, but really it's not. Really, it's a product of our time because it hasn't changed. Just like Robin Williams doesn't change. Just like he learns nothing, men have learned nothing. Just like Sally Fields has to be the grown-up in the room, in every room, women still have to be the grown-up in the room, even when they marry. She didn't get married to be the grown-up in the room all the time. There were some things I liked about her. Very few things, but there were a couple. I liked that he learned how to cook. I liked that him and Sally Fields didn't get back together. Yeah, that's it.